I like the way you work it.
What was that?
No diggity.
Ah,
yeah. You dig
changing
it?
up for draft week.
You
I
dig
see.
it.
So everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Windy City Digits. That's V-Dubs. I'm Coach.
That's Baldy
Thanks for
Carl.
tuning in. We're on a new format now on our videos, so hopefully this is a little bit better for everyone. Got some surprises for you, some little bit different formats. Hope you guys like it. Leave some comments below. Let us know what you guys think.
Move on.
But it's draft week, Vic.
Hey, yo.
It's draft week.
Let's do it.
And those of you who've seen, we've already done a video with Mike.
On the go, Chai Sports.
And we also did one with CDub
Boys.
Yeah. And that one just went live earlier tonight. So if you haven't had a chance to check out that content, I'll leave links in the comments below so you can check out those videos. So but Vic, let's talk about the draft. So there's a lot of chatter. Like you and I went out for dinner earlier tonight with a couple of buddies, and there's just a lot of chatter going on.
A lot of chit chat, man,
about the pick, right?
There's a lot of opinions on it.
So let's start here. Like it looks like we can go into the draft with a little bit clearer picture because all signs are leading to Zach resigning.
I can see clearly now.
So hopefully you don't. That's a spot you don't have to replace, right? You don't have to worry about that, right? So
yeah,
it looks like Zach's going to resign. So you got most of the core intact. So now the question is, and I'll show this here at the bottom of the screen here. Like what do we do with Vooch, right? Vooch was the first part of the core that we really signed and traded for. Fortunately, really hasn't I don't know if it just hasn't worked out. I don't know what it is with Vooch. I don't know if it's just he's getting older. He just doesn't fit the system. I'm not sure. But there seems to be a lot of chatter out there about the Bulls trying to get Rudy Gobert.
All right.
So the question out there, I'm going to pose out there is, do we package the number 18 pick along with Kobe and Vooch and whatever else we need to get Rudy Gobert?
All right. So let's start off with that. Let's look at Vooch's stats. All right.
Ooh, fancy.
Hey, Nikola
Vooch, right.
Do you remember that commercial?
Nikola. Did we use that for Mirotic before?
Yes,
Nikola.
It was. Yeah, it was awesome. Nikola. All right, so Nikola, last year, you could see there 17.6 points a game. Total rebounds 11 career-wise. So actually, he did better than his career average.
Correct. I was just noticing that.
Look at that.
But look, if you look at his field goal and his 3-point percentage are down.
Yes.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So but let's look at his. You could see though, like when we looked at this before, honestly. Let's see here. His 3-point average, 3-point percentage, 314 right here. You see that in yellow?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that. When was the last time he had an average that poorly? When back 6 years ago?
Yeah, 17, 18.
Yeah.
And he only played 57 games that year.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, well, he had a pretty high amount of. I mean, he played close to his maximum amount of games this year. So I mean, he was healthy, which was good for the Bulls when we didn't have anybody else healthy. Field goal percentage. I mean, look at his field goal percentage though, almost 54. And we all thought he was terrible. I mean, look at it, 54 is his second highest of his career.
Yeah.
You know what? I wouldn't have realized that either. Total rebounds, 11, a little bit.
Look at the block. The block averages 1, which is the highest he's had in like, what, 4 years?
Yeah, what the heck?
3-4 years.
The steals right around his average or close to his top. His assist was a little lower, which is kind of, well, I don't know, just a little bit lower.
Yeah.
All right, so 17.6 points. Okay, so what? I mean, you want to see Nick Vucevic gone, right?
I don't know if I want to see him gone. Like if we keep Vooch, if we keep Vooch, we need a backup. I mean, either way, we're going to need a backup, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. like I guess the biggest question I have is he a post-up player? Is he a stretch five? Like, where do we put him? Like, where is he supposed to be now?
My
Is he supposed to be in the paint? Is he supposed to be drawing attention to paint? What is he supposed to
no,
be doing?
I think we got him because he could spread the floor with his outside shooting. And his previous 3 point field goal percentage would kind of validate of why they got him to stretch the floor a little bit, open up the lane for the modern day NBA and having no positions necessarily, but his defense lacks. So his numbers I think are deceiving because his defense, although I think he tries at times, he just can't move as quick enough to make up for our defensive lapses in the perimeter. So let's look at you want to look at
let's look at Rudy's.
Let's look at Rudy.
Let's look at Rudy's numbers, see what Rudy's got to offer.
I think you should start yelling out, Rudy, Rudy.
Wrong sport.
It doesn't matter. Rudy.
Okay, Rudy Gobert.
All right, so we look at Rudy, career-wise, 12.4, 11.7.
Okay. Looks like he had a career there last year in points and rebounds.
Correct.
Field goal percentage.
No. Look at the 3-point percentage.
Yeah.
I don't think he takes any 3-pointers.
No.
All right, so here, the bold is career highs. 2-point percentage, 70, almost 72%. That's pretty darn good, man.
Yeah.
Let's see, field goal percentage, 71.
Yeah, look, he's attempting about the same shots per game. Like he's attempting about 7, almost 8 shots per game, and he's shooting a better percentage. Right.
He's got 2 blocks per game.
Right.
He averages two assists less than Vooch, but he averages 3 something more rebounds per game.
Mm-hmm.
Only 2 points less per game than Vooch.
So it's a double-double still.
It is a double-double. I honestly didn't realize his scoring average was as good as it was, especially last year when they had some significant problems with Utah.
So look, I think if you end up getting Rudy, look, on the defensive side, I think obviously he's going to be great. He's going to make an immediate impact.
Oh, we know that.
On the offensive side, you're definitely going to have to make some changes to the offense.
That's what I'm worried about.
It's not going to be quite as motion oriented, I would think.
Well, maybe it will be well, Rudy's assists isn't good. Obviously, we're not going to be feeding the ball to where we thought we were going to be doing to Vooch, where Vooch is the focal point, dishing it out, because Rudy is not the same passer as Vooch.
Right.
So Rudy is going to be someone on offense that is either going to get the ball down low or he's going to be that garbage man, rebounds and putting the ball back in the basket. But he's not going to be a threat from the outside. That's my only worry.
He isn't even a shooter from the outside.
Yeah, I know. That's my only worry. Like the Bulls already had a hard time of shooting from the outside and driving to the hole, right?
Right. So
with Rudy in the middle of the lane, and I'm only guessing he'd be in the middle lane. I mean, I'm sure he would be brought out. But what effect is he going to have on the offense? And with one less shooter on the team that already stunk at shooting, is this the right call?
I think there's probably another piece to this puzzle that we don't know.
What is that piece?
I don't know. Like, look, look, AK and Eversley, they obviously. Swear to God, sometimes you're so annoying. Look, there's he obviously look. AK and Eversley obviously know that we have some deficiencies shooting.
Trust in AK. I agree.
So if they're going to make this move to get Rudy, there's got to be another move to get another shooter.
Rudy. Okay, yeah. So what do you think about Kobe White? Because he's also rumored to be in this package.
Well, the way the NBA trade rules work, the numbers got to work out. So like if you're trading for Gobert's contract, you got to send the same amount back. So let's say his contract is like what, 30, let's just throw a general number out, like it's 30 million this year,
Uh-huh.
then you got to trade back the same amount of money in return.
Okay.
Let me see if I can look this up really quick.
He signed a 5-year, $205 million contract. So his average salary is of $41,000. Last year was a base salary of $38 million.
He's got 169 million remaining guaranteed on his contract. So you would essentially have to trade back 169 million worth of contracts back to Utah in order to make the trade work.
All right. So before you get there, so look at because Kobe is possibly in this trade that we've heard, right?
Correct.
All right. So let's look at him career-wise. He went down in points per game, but that's also he didn't have as big of a role, right?
Correct.
Total rebounds down, total assists down,
and that's because of IO.
You want to sing us another song? IO Technology?
No, go right ahead.
No, I'm not going to do that one. All right, so field goal percentage 43%. Surprisingly, his 3-point percentage was above his career average. What do you think about that?
Just because he kept firing up more shots. Go down, scroll down. Let me see what his number of attempts per game was.
All right, so 3-point attempts. No, man. That was just look at that.
38.5, yeah.
We criticized this guy. So he went
up. It was just probably just bad timing. Like he did have several good games, right? He just not consistent.
He had 2 months of really strong play where we were like, can't get rid of him now. Can't get rid of him.
Yeah. If you click on that 21-22, it'll give the per game breakdown. And I bet you'll see.
You want me to click on 21-22? That's gonna be too much. That's gonna be too much to look at.
No, but I'm just talking about, like, if you scroll down, like, you'll see there's games where, like, you see at the 3-point percentage, it's like, okay, what?
14% percentage. Here we 3-point percentage.
Yeah, there's games where it's like 0, and there's games where it's like over 50%. Right?
This is this. Okay, so right here, I want to say is the stretch. Right around there is when he was playing really well. Like,
yeah, it's in February.
Yep. And then he fell off the face of the earth, but this one game right there.
Yeah, like game 74 and 75 right there. Cleveland, 0 for 2, 0 for 5, 1 for 3, 1 for 7, 0 for 7.
Yeah, we can't have a guy that's that inconsistent on the Bulls when we're really depending on him, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So the question then, I guess the other part of it is, do you trust Kobe that he's put in the work in the offseason and he's going to be better this year?
I'm done with Kobe personally. If we could better the team, if we could get so one, I don't really like the idea of Rudy. I like the fact.
So your answer to this question is no.
Okay, God, it's so hard, man. I think Rudy would bring our team back better defensively. If Lonzo is back and healthy, I think this might be a good move. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I think if you trade, if you're able to somehow work out the numbers and trade the 18, Kobe, and Vooch, and not have to give up Patrick Williams,
that is
anyone else.
Do not give P-Dubs up.
Yeah, you can't give up Patrick Williams.
No, I'm not. I think that guy, if he can play more consistently on a basis like he did in that Timberwolves game or in some of the playoff games where he showed some dominance and defensive energy, man, he could be something special. There's no way I could get rid of him yet. But Kobe White, I'm willing to say see you later, buddy. Let's get someone in here with some more consistent 3-point shooting and some better defense.
Yeah. Yay! Well, all right. So moving on from now. So if you guys have any comments or thoughts below on that, or what we should do with the 18 pick or trade for Rudy Gobert, leave that in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you guys think about that.
Yeah, people are divided.
Yeah. And we'll put something up on Twitter too. Let's see.
We are Bulls Nation divided.
Put up a poll on that also. So, all right. So the next part of what we're going to talk about in the video is, if we hang on to the 18th pick, who do we take?
Okay. We did talk about this already.
We've talked about it in
two
2
other
previous
episodes.
videos. Correct.
Yeah. So, all right. So if we do not give that pick up and we get Rudy, and we keep Patrick Williams, I'm going Jalen Williams. That's who I want. All right, number 18. All right. Now, if we don't get Rudy, we keep Vooch, we keep Patrick Williams. I would say I would even be okay with Liddell, Kessler, or Jalen Williams.
Wow,
Those are my top 3.
This is kind of scary because I was kind of going with Jalen. I was kind of leaning toward Jalen Williams too, with that. But after talking to Mike and CDub, you know, like
I know
both
that's why I said
Liddell and Walker Kessler are good options also. But I saw Stacey King put out there today, like his dark horse is Jalen Doolin from Memphis, the freshman center from Memphis.
The freshman?
Yeah.
Well,
like
if he can come in and play,
Stacey said that he's defensive ready right from the start. Right now, he's defensive ready.
Okay, so if he is, and he could do any better than Tony Bradley, then okay. But I don't know. That's hard.
Yeah.
We don't know these college players as well, and it's kind of a crapshoot of who's going to end up being good. But those are the type of players I think that would fit the Bulls good with their need.
So let me put this up here on the screen really quick.
Yo diggity. See, I always thought it was Yo Diggity, not No Diggity. There might be another song, Yo Diggity. I looked it up. Also, if you want to be on one of our tweets, we're going to do like a tweet special. So like if you tweet us, or if you make a comment on here, we're going to make sure we mention you on.
Yeah, we're going to get you on here on the video. Yeah. And we got some other things in the works where we're going to get some of you on the show. So we got some other things that we're working on. So, all right, let me share this real quick. Let me see if you guys can see this here.
I can see it.
And let me make this
just we're looking at
this is the current roster.
Oh, I thought that was your salary where you work.
Correct.
People know how much you make.
I don't put that out there, but anyway. All right, so we have 10 players under contract right now. That's including Marco, right? So the other guys don't make enough money. I mean, really, that you kind of package them in the trade. I mean, you literally would have to trade away like, Kobe, Tony Bradley, and Marco to make up some money into that contract. But and then you have room to add 2 players onto the roster, right?
Nikola has 22 million. Where is Kobe? He's got 7 million.
And you know what? Zach's not on this list. So Zach, you add that. So that's 11.
I know, but Vooch and Kobe are only $29 million. And I think we said
37.
Gobert is 41 million.
Yeah, something like that. It's like
we're really missing $12 million on that. I mean, are we putting that in, or
I don't know what the value is. Like, I know there's a value on the 18th pick. It's not 12 million.
It's definitely not 12 million.
But there's a value on the 12th or the 18th pick, and I don't know what that number is.
Will the Jazz throw in money, or we're going to have to, do more to get?
It would probably have to be add like future draft picks. Maybe have to get a third team involved. Who knows?
I also think that's too much. I think it's too much to give up for one player. I don't like it. I prefer the other option of picking up a guy at 18 and getting someone like Mitchell Robinson is another defensive-minded guy. We talked about PJ Tucker coming available.
That's the name that came up today.
Him.
Right.
Yeah. Still trading Kobe White. Maybe you get Kobe White in the 18 pick for somebody to help shore up stuff. But I don't know about Gobert.
So here's the other part, right? I mean, look, assuming everything stays the same, right? You don't trade anyway picks. You pick up a power forward or forward at the 18. We don't have a second round pick this year because of the whole Lonzo Ball issue, right? And then you want to sign PJ Tucker, or you want to sign, a player like or Mitchell Robinson, right? You still haven't addressed the shooting issue. We still need another shooter.
I know. That's why you would package Kobe and 18 for a shooter.
Who's out there?
AK and we trust.
Okay, That was
I
a
don't
good
know.
answer, but I don't know. What do you guys think? If you guys have any thoughts about any answer, any players out there you think that could help fix our shooting issues, as long as they're not named Grayson Allen, then I think we might be okay. But we did sign Dennis Rodman to our team, and he brought us 3 championships. So maybe a guy like Grayson Allen.
Better than
Maybe.
Kobe.
What do you think about it? Do you think we might be able to somehow trade for Duncan Robinson?
Yeah, so somehow fell out of favor in Miami. I would do that.
I wonder if they
Spot
would
up
go for.
3-point shooter.
Yeah, I wonder if they would go for that. Like, trade. Like if someone's just riding the bench anyway, you can get an 18th pick out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they would go for that. I don't know how the numbers work out on that, but all right. Well, draft is coming up on Thursday. We may have something. Pay attention to the channel. I might put a shirt out there. We might do a draft night special. Kind of working on the details out there, but we might be going live on draft night right around that time the Bulls pick. Maybe around pick 15, we might go live and just kind of see who's out there and is available.
Carl
If Woj, and if Woj hasn't dropped a bomb yet that we've traded for Rudy Gobert and don't have a pick altogether, who knows? But we'll
off
see.
Season, baby, exciting.
Vic will be watching the Twitter feed and waiting for the Woj bombs to drop. So thanks everyone for tuning in the channel. Hope you like the new format, what we got going on here. Kind of moving on to bigger and better things. And huge shout out and thank you to all of you, because we hit 1,000 subscribers.
Woo-hoo!
So thanks to all of you that have subscribed. Hopefully you've also hit the like button and the notification bell. But we really do thank everyone for kind of watching and tuning into the videos for the 1,000.
Dude, you got to work on your ending, man. They're painful. It's like a 2-minute like diatribe.
Well, I got a lot of things I got to cover because we got to thank everyone for the 1,000 subscribers.
You're so kind.
All right. Well, on that note,
Carl.
thanks everyone for tuning in. Hit the like, subscribe, hit the bell, get notified, and we'll talk to you guys in the next video.
Peace, love, and
digits.